Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valeria for those of you who are new, and on this channel I create videos about tarot, spirituality and manifestation. For today's video we're going to talk about a certain topic, and I'm also going to introduce some channeled messages in this video. So as I explained in my previous video, I am implementing some changes to my channel. I want to create different kinds of videos that also incorporate tarot, but just in a different way than the usual and the typical tarot pick a card videos. So for today, we're going to talk about intuition. What is intuition? How do you use it? How do you identify it? And in this video, I'm also going to channel from my angels, my spirit guides, and my higher self. And I'm also going to channel knowledge from my own soul, and I'm also going to be asking Archangel Michael to bring messages to this reading as well, since I work closely together with him and I always enjoy the messages he brings forth, also when I'm doing readings for myself. So before I start this video, I would like to put in a short disclaimer, just to let you all know. Like I said, I will partially be channeling messages from light beings, and I will be sharing, whenever I feel called to, I will be sharing messages from like my personal experience, or I will be sharing like my views on a certain topic. If there's anything you hear that you do not resonate with or you disagree with, it's totally fine. Everyone has their own truth. You're allowed to disagree with me. I am allowed to disagree with you. And, let's just, in that case, agree to disagree. It's all totally fine with me. Just see this as some food for thought. If it's not really something that you can disagree with, like, again, just use it to fuel your own thoughts. But in the meantime, please stay respectful in the comments, like towards my opinion, towards other people's opinions who might share them in the comments. Please do not be mean, do not be disrespectful, because I will delete those comments, because I am not allowing any kind of negativity or low vibrational energies here on this channel. So with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to kind of get into the zone, see what kind of messages I can channel for you guys today. I have a couple of tarot decks and oracle decks here. Since yesterday, as I'm filming this video, yesterday there was a new moon, so I also have my Moonology deck to see what kind of influences the new moon has for us as well. So I'm just gonna start channeling, and I'm gonna ask Archangel Michael and my own soul, my spirit guides, and my angels to bring forth messages for the collective on intuition. Let's talk about intuition. What is intuition? What do you think intuition is? That's the first thing I feel called to ask you. What do you believe intuition is? How would you describe it? What does it mean to you? How does it feel like for you? Because everyone has a different view on what intuition is. Some people might get that gut feeling, that feeling in their stomach, like something is going on, something is happening. Other people have really a voice that's talking to them. There are some others who might be talking to spirit guides, but in essence they're like talking to their soul, they're talking to their intuition. There might be people who use tarot cards to kind of distinguish what their intuition is telling them. So what do you think intuition is? Where does your intuition come from? Do you think it's coming from within you? Maybe from like a higher power, like from source, or from your higher self? Do you think intuition is something that your angels and your spirit guides or your higher self are whispering in your ear? What does it mean to you? And the main part of figuring out, not only just figuring out what is intuition, but how do you use it and how do you implement it in your life, is to indeed find out, what does intuition mean for you? How does it feel like to you? Because it, again, could mean different things to different people. So let's see if we can get some cards for this. And we first of all have the High Priestess, not unexpected at all. So there are a lot of you at this time who are tapping into your intuition. And before I started this video, like before I had the idea to start doing these kind of videos, I was like, okay, I'm gonna channel subjects in the video itself. But before I started this video, I felt called to do something about intuition, and that's why I no longer needed to like channel the subject for this video, but I knew it's gonna be intuition. So it's like, of course, the High Priestess comes out, and I needed to talk about intuition because it's apparently something that needs to be talked about. So intuition is playing an important part of you guys' life at this moment. It's like taking kind of the center of your life in some kind of way. So let's see, what is it that the collective needs to know about intuition? I'm hearing a story, like if you're struggling to connect with your intuition, look at your intuition as if it's the High Priestess. See your intuition as a woman, a wise woman who whispers things into your ear. See it as maybe you have like, use an image of this nurturing woman to represent your intuition. So maybe you, for example, your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, a sister, maybe someone who has a very nurturing energy, who is very kind and genuine, and who is smart and wise. Think about if there is someone like that in your life, and use that energy of that person, of how you envision them, to then envision your intuition in the same way, and see your intuition as if it's that smart, intelligent, genuine, kind, and nurturing woman, like whispering things in your ear. Like she's always on your side. She's always standing right beside you, or sitting right behind you, and getting like somebody's who's watching over your shoulder. And see her as like a benevolent being, basically someone who really, it's not a someone, of course, but it's something that really just wants to help you and wants to make you do better. It's kind of like the same energy as like a fairy godmother, right? Just someone or something that simply wants what's best for you. So try to channel your intuition in a way like I just described, as if it's an energy, as if it's kind of like a separate part of you that's trying to bring messages to you that comes from like a genuine place, comes from a place of love, and from a place of wanting to help you and wanting to care for you. All right, we have a couple more cards who fell out. We have the Empress, also not very much of a surprise. The Empress, the Nine of Swords, and the Tower. So these are interesting cards. Let's see, for intuition. So for some of you, maybe even for all of you, there is, or there was, a feminine or like a female presence in your life. Like it might be a woman, or it might be someone who was in just their feminine energy, or who had kind of like a feminine role in your life, like a nurturer, right? Someone who took care of you. And I'm seeing that this person, whether it was directly or indirectly, kind of prevented you from fully tapping into your intuition. Because we were talking about intuition, like, imagine it as if it's a different person, right? Who's whispering in your ear. But the truth is that intuition is a part of you. It is you. It's not a separate person. It's not a separate entity. It's something that you can channel. It's something that you can listen to, but it's a part of you, right? Just like your limbs, it's a part of you. And I'm getting that this feminine presence in your life either like prevented you from tapping into your intuition or inhibited you from developing it further or listening to it. And it's really been like with the Nine of Swords and the Tower card, as if what I'm seeing here is like, I believe, yeah, for example, in Shrek, there's also the Princess Fiona who's trapped in a castle, right? And then there is a dragon who is preventing her from escaping, basically, or preventing anyone from helping her escape, from rescuing her. And I'm feeling like you were that princess in the castle, and there was this dragon preventing you from escaping. So you were trapped inside a certain mindset, inside a certain way of thinking, and it prevented you from tapping into your intuition. So breaking free from the castle is like the analogy for tapping into your intuition. And there was like a dragon who prevented you from stepping out. And this dragon could be this feminine presence that I was talking about before, but it could also be your own fears, your own thoughts, your own expectations. Like, or it represents you stepping out of your comfort zone and you didn't really feel safe to step out of that comfort zone because there was that one feminine presence in your life that, again, directly or indirectly made you feel not safe to tap into your intuition and not safe to step out. And the message here that I'm channeling is that those dragons or those fears, they're really just a figment of your imagination. They're just an illusion. That fear is not something that's real. That person that was like inhibiting you from tapping into your intuition, they do not have any true, real power over you because you are the one that's in power. You are the one that has all the power in this world. And, you're supposed to take it back. You're supposed to not listen to this other person or whatever kind of thoughts they uh, inspired you to think, right? Whatever kind of fears they inspired. You're supposed to like not even be in the castle, right? The castle is not your place. Just like with Rapunzel, she also wasn't meant to be in the castle. She was meant to be outside. She was meant to be with her family, with her parents. And yeah, that's what I'm getting here. I am feeling called to like close the reading here about intuition. I know it was kind of short, but I'm going to, like I said, close reading here. I'm going to end the discussion here. And I'm after this just gonna film a next video with about another topic. So that will mean that very soon after I upload this, there will also be a second video like this. So if you're interested, you can stay tuned for the next video. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like, to comment and subscribe, and maybe I will see you in the next video. And thanks for watching. Bye guys.